Another rich Mbinga dies in Zimbabwe in an accident similar to the one of Genius in 2020. What do you make of these accidents? Why are they not helping the community with something that can leave a mark in their community? And do they deserve our respect? Do they deserve to be celebrated? This is what we are going to be looking at today. Hello and welcome to JCTV Africa, where we look at issues that are happening in Zimbabwe and across Africa. Today, we are looking at the death of Obed Karombe. There is a lot of things that are happening on social media and his mistresses, and there is a lady that actually I saw saying that this man killed her brother. Anyway, we are not talking about that. Maybe a subject for another day. Today, I want to look at how many rich Mbingas do we have in Zimbabwe, and what are they doing to change the community that they are living in, right? One might say it's almost 7 Mbingas that have died in accidents. What does it say about our community, and what do these people represent? I want to tell you a story. A day ago, I did not upload any video. I was helping one of my relatives who was involved in an accident. And to tell you what, within a period of 7 minutes after his accident, an ambulance was there, a public ambulance. Another story that also happened. In 2020, I was driving in Kempton Park, and I saw another Zimbabwean. He was driving a caravel. And on this caravel, it started catching fire. I didn't have a fire extinguisher in my car, so we tried to take soil and try to extinguish the fire. We tried and we couldn't. However, a community fire truck like this one came and extinguished the blaze, even though it was a little bit too late, but it managed, one, to not burn the whole car. The whole car was not damaged. It was damaged some parts of the engine. What am I saying? Eventually, when the fire truck came from the Department of Gauteng, there was a community fire truck that was already on the scene. This is the culture in the white community. What they do is, even if there is the public emergency services, they created their sub-emergency services that are there to cater for the people that are in the community, whether they know them or not, but they are just there to serve the community. If somebody gets a house breaking or burglars, they will jump in and they will assist. If somebody is involved in an accident, they will jump in and they will assist. If someone needs emergency services, they will jump in and they will assist. So what I'm saying is, in our community of Harare, they are almost 1.5 million people. It takes about 47 trucks of this nature for us to be having them around Harare to save the Harare catchment area. And what does it mean? It means that if we had Mbingas that had invested in these 47 trucks to say, I'm driving an expensive car, I don't want to be found in a situation like what Genius was. Do you know that we could have saved the life of Genius? Worse still, if they had said, we have these small little cars like Honda Fit that are on emergency services, that have got, that can, with people that are on standby, that can do basic CPR, that could have saved the life of Genius. So, my argument is, instead of buying expensive cars, the car that Genius died in, it was a 540,000. It could have bought about 10 of these emergency cars. It could have bought 10 of these fire trucks. it could have bought maybe 20 ambulances to just come on standby and say, okay, there is an emergency, let's help in. And this can be a collective effort. Everyone in the community can contribute. And also, you are doing a social responsibility. Then it comes to my question. Do these Mbingas deserve our respect? Do they deserve to be celebrated? Well, I may not agree with a lot of slay queens. I may not agree with a lot of bootlickers. But what is true is, they don't deserve to be celebrated. Hate me for all I like, but I want to say the truth that if you are not building a community, you are busy buying these expensive cars. For me, you are not building anything except your frivolous name, which is going to be gone anyway. I once said this somewhere around 2019, 2020, and I said that right now, people, they still remember Genius. But in the next 10, 15 years, how are people going to remember Genius for? Are they going to remember him for having big cars? But if he had invested in cars, in fire trucks for the city of Harare, to say, I don't want to be found in a situation whereby my house is on fire and there is no fire truck. We saw what happened with the likes of Mjuru, right? And in those circumstances, you need to be thinking ahead. So my submission is, these rich Mbingas, they need to be thinking about the future of their children, about themselves, whenever they are driving around Harare, showing off their cars. I don't mind them having their names on these cars to say this is a face of this Mbinga or these cars on these cars that are there to serve the community, than for them to be boasting and gloating with their Ferraris, Maserati, GL, and all these cars. I would love to see them doing more. I would love to see them, even if they know that their government is failing, but they also need to play their part in changing the community. That's what that I have for you. What do you think about these rich Mbingas? Do they deserve our respect? Please subscribe and tell me your thoughts on the comment section. I will see you again on the next episode. This is your boy, reminding you that rise Africa and be seen.